Hey y'all, today what we're going to do is we're going to cook us a down-home southern meal that it's everybody's favorite around here. I hadn't did a video on this yet, but I cooked it quite a few times. So what I want to do is I want to cook some hamburger steak for y'all. Yeah, that don't sound like much to some that don't know what that is, but it's real good, real brown ground beef patties. And some brown homemade gravy that we're going to make, some onion gravy that is. And here, I'll show you. I just got a few things I'm going to show you that we're going to use to make that. Come on over here. Yeah, right here we got some, about 2.5 pounds of ground chuck, 80-20. It's 80% lean and 20% fat. So that's going to make us some nice patties and some gravy. And from the grease from that meat, we're going to use some all-purpose flour. And this whole sweet onion here is going in there. And it'll cook down. And even Miss DW don't like onion. But I cook it into the gravy, and she don't even know it's there, and she loves it. So that's what we're going to do to make the gravy, and of course use some pepper, some salt in there, season it up. I'm going to use make us some corn for the side and some mashed taters, fresh. I know you say it's out of a box, but hey, they turned out pretty good anyhow. So anyhow, let me get them patties made up, and over there in the, alright, there's them patties that I made up out of that 2.5 pounds of beef. They're about 1/3 a pound each, because over there I got a couple extra ones over there. Anyhow, I got the patties made out, and I didn't work them. Don't work the meat. Try to leave some of the texture in the meat. It just tastes more better and juicier that way when they're done. But what I'm gonna do is brown them real good in the skillet. Save most of that grease to make my gravy. And I done chopped up my onion so it'll be ready to go in there. So we'll give this a few minutes here. Oh, 4 minutes each side or so. I'll let you know. And I'll show you how they come out here in a minute. In just a few. Hang on. One thing you want to do while they're cooking is make sure you salt and pepper your meat. Put a little salt in there. Some fresh cracked black pepper. And just one of them screens there to put over that. Keep that grease in there. You don't want to be cleaning every horizontal surface you got in your kitchen here. That's what you'll be doing. Alright, we'll take it a few more. Alright, it's been about 5 minutes or so. You want to get them good and brown on the other side. Let's see. Yeah, just like that. See that good hard crusty brown coat in there? Oh boy, that's going to be some mighty fine eats there. Look at that. You want to do that on both sides? Yeah, look at that. Been browned up just fine, don't you think? Yeah. But then that brown crust on the bottom of that pan is going to help brown that gravy up real good. It's going to be a darker gravy. Yeah, that's yum. Them little brown crunchy things on the bottom. So I'll show you what we do there. Alright? Alright, don't forget to salt and pepper the other side here. Make sure you see me salt that, pepper that. It's fresh cracked black. There you go. I got them hamburgers the way I want them there. See, they're brown on both sides. I might let them go another minute. But you see how I like to get them all brown there before you make the gravy there. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm doing here next in a minute. Alright, here's what we got. There you go. I'm going to put them over here in this pan. See right there? That's what you want them to look like. Just like that there. I don't want to overcook this hamburger. I like it juicy on the inside, so I'm going to put them over there and then make the gravy right here. Leave all that stuff right in there, okay? Get rid of some of that grease, about half. I got some of the grease out there, and yeah, I'm going to try to use about the same amount of flour. I'd say about 6 heaping tablespoons. I don't know, I'm going to spread it out here and see what I think I need. Well, you can about tell, you know, that should be plenty. If not too much, I don't know. We got some more grease I could put in there. Need to be. Alright. So, get that heat going up there a little bit. Cook that flour down. You want to get the floury taste out of it. I'm going to put that put some of that oil back in there. So I probably put too much flour in there, put some more oil in there. There. Make sure you get enough oil in there. Cook that flour. There you go. Now it's going. Yeah. This burner is pretty hot, so I gotta watch it not to burn that flour. Get them scrapings off the bottom. Yeah. I might not need to put that much oil in there, but it'd be alright. It'd be alright. Alright. So, like I said, cook that in there for 3, 4, 5 minutes. Put it over on that other burner over there. Camera boy, move over here. Go get my onion. And then I'm going to dump my onion in there. I got a sweet onion. You can use whatever onion you want. Alright, almost got that flour the way I want it. It's got a little white to it. Look kind of brown. But all the hamburger chips, the brown font that's stuck to the bottom of that pan will make that gravy brown and give it flavor. So that's what you want. That's about the way I want it right now. Alright. Now I got that one whole onion. You know, it's not real fine or nothing. You don't need it to be. It'll bust up and melt down in there. Just dump it on in there. Whole thing. Yeah, get it going in there. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's gonna absorb all that flour and all that flavorful font down in there. It's gonna be some mighty fine gravy. Bust them onions up. What I'm gonna do, you could put water in this. Don't put milk in it, because it'd be like breakfast gravy then. Put water or stock. I found some beef stock in the fridge, and that's what you really want to use in it. I'm gonna cook this onions and get these onions all busted up here a little bit. So I dump her on in here. Clean this roux off the bottom here. We'll let them onions smother for a while once we get everything in there, the liquid we need in there. So here you go. You got the beef broth. How much? I don't know. We probably got about 2 cups in here. We'll see what we need. Probably won't use it all. I'm going to just use about half of it for now and then see. Turn the fire back up there. Yeah, then we're going to cook in real good. Starting to look merry already in there. Yeah, it's going to need all that. So about 16 ounces of beef stock going in. There. Now I use the rest water if I need any more. Anyhow, let me get that stirred in there real good and let it get cooking a little bit. Get everything happy in there. And I'll bring you on back. Gravy's simmering pretty good there. It's thickening up. So yeah, I'll be putting some water, more water in there. More liquid, I should say. But I tasted it. I'll taste it again. Tasting pretty good. That still could use a little bit more pepper. There, just a little bit. And just a hair more salt. Not much. There, that should do it all up. Well, that's all. I ain't putting nothing fancy in there, just salt, pepper for seasoning. Just down home cooking, that's mostly what they use. Don't really need much else. Make it fancy. Especially on this hamburger. And when you're talking beef, salt and pepper. So, I'll cook these onions down a little bit more in here. Maybe mix a cup of water in it. I will, but I'm going to let it cook here a little bit more. Alright? It's thickening up. I'm going to add about half a cup of this water for now. And I'm going to reserve that other half. I might need it. I think I will. This is going to turn out good though. It's tasting real good since I put some more seasoning in it. But there is something else I'm going to put in here. It don't really help much with the seasoning. It's got a little bit of seasoning, but it's more for color. And that's this Kitchen Bouquet browning and seasoning salt. We'll just use it to darken things up here. Shake it real good. Can't get the lid off. Now, you don't need much of this now. That's about it. A little bit goes a long way, and you're going to see what I mean. Watch it change color here. Yeah, that's going to be good enough. I'm not going to, that should be plenty. Yeah. That'll make it a little darker than the color I wanted it to be. Yeah, what do you think now? Look pretty good? Alright. I'm going to let it cook more. I like them onions to cook down in there. And you notice I didn't put the meat back in there yet. As like I said, I don't like to cook all the juice out the meat. So them hamburgers are really done. But I am going to put them back in here and smother them down with all this for maybe the last 15 minutes or so. But let me let this cook some more. I usually let this cook, about an hour total time. Alright, I'm going to put that last little half cup of water in there. So that was 16 ounces of beef broth and a cup of water in there. That might get it where I want it. If not, put a little bit more water. But that's some fine looking gravy. What do y'all think? Alright. Yeah, it's thickening up some more. So I'm going to add about a half a cup more water. About half of that. You just really got to go by, what it looks like when you're cooking it. You might not be able to go exactly the same way I do, or I might not be able to go to the same amount next time I do it. It just depends on a lot of different things. So, yeah, put some more in there and cook her down again. It's almost where I want it. So, that might be all the water I need. But like I said, just be patient and cook it. Get them onions. See how them onions are dissipating down in there? And that's going to add more flavor to the gravy. Alright. Alright, it's almost there now. I'm going to add that last half cup of water, and that's going to be it for the water. So I think that's about 32 ounces. Like I said, though, don't pay that much of mind. You just have to go by how it looks, how it's turning out for you. If it's a little thick, add some water, some stock. Reduce it down if it's too thin. Alright. So what I'm going to do is bring this back up to a simmer after I put that water in there. Get them hamburgers over there, see? That hamburger. Get that back over there, in here. For about 15 minutes, it's going to be ready. I got my mashed taters ready and my corn. So let's go ahead and put them in there while we got it out here. Show you what we got. And there we go. Oh, you go back in there. That's gonna be yum. If y'all ain't had hamburger steak, you ought to try it. You just think it's hamburger. No. This is yum to the full extent. There. How's that look? Okay. Alright. About 15 more minutes. Don't forget to put the lid on there. There you go. I'll show you everything when it's done. Alright? There you go. DW's hamburger steak, brown onion gravy, mashed taters, and some corn. Let's plate it up. Let's eat. Alright, what do you think? DW's hamburger steak. Can't get no more country than that. That's good for sure. Look at that. Hamburger there with that onion gravy. Look at that. Does that look good? I know it's good. Mmm. Throw them taters with that gravy on there. That's some fine eats. Y'all ought to try some of this. I'm gonna get on off here. Everybody's hungry. Enjoy it. This is good Southern comfort food. It's good to see everybody, and hope y'all stop back soon. And I'll see y'all a little later. Take care now.